Hello students, in this session we will discuss about evaluation of a postfix expression and then the importance of stack concept in recursion concept. The first one, now how to evaluate the given postfix expression. Suppose P is an arithmetic expression which is available in postfix notation. Now the following procedure evaluates the expression P, and then while evaluating the postfix expression it uses a stack to hold operands. So here the importance of stack is to hold operands. Now observe this procedure. Step 1, add a right parenthesis at the end of the postfix expression P. Now step 2, scan P from left to right and repeat steps 3 and 4 for each element of P until the right parenthesis is encountered. That means every time we check whether the scanned element is a right parenthesis or not. So this procedure is repeated until the right parenthesis arises. So when we observe the postfix expression format, the elements are either operators or operands. Hence we have two steps. Okay. The first one, step 3, if an operand is encountered, then put it into the stack. So if operand arises, directly place into the stack. If an operator is encountered, then remove two topmost elements of the stack, and first element is treated as A and the next element is treated as B. Then apply B operator A. So apply in terms of B operator A. Now it produces some result value. Now place the result value back into the stack. Okay, only two types of elements are possible. The element may be an operand or an operator. So if an operand is encountered, put into the stack. If operator is encountered, then remove two topmost elements of the stack, where A is the top element and B is the next to top element, and then apply B operator A format. Now place the result value back into the stack. Now step 5. So whenever the right parenthesis encountered, now terminate from step 4 and set the result value as the topmost element of the stack. Now exit. Let us consider this example. Evaluate the postfix notation 2, 3 place. Now solution. First one, given postfix notation P equivalent to 2, 3 place. Now first we design a table format with 3 columns: scanned element, stack and remarks. Now as per the procedure, first we add a right parenthesis at the end of the given postfix notation. Now scan the symbols from left to right until a right parenthesis is encountered. So the first scanned element is 2. Now 2 is an operand, hence put into the stack. Next scanned element 3. 3 is also an operand, hence put into the stack. Now 3 is the topmost element of the stack. Next scanned element plus. Plus is an operator, hence first remove the 2 topmost elements from the stack. So the first deleted element is 3. It is treated as A. Next top element 2, treated as B. Now the apply operation as B operator A. So 2 plus 3. Now it produces result value as 5. Now result placed back into the stack. Now 5 is inserted into the stack. The next scanned element, right parenthesis. So whenever right parenthesis arises, now terminate from the process and topmost element of the stack is placed as the result value. Hence, the resultant value is 5. So in this way, a postfix expression is executed. Now observe students. So in first stage, that means when we are converting the given arithmetic expression from infix notation to postfix notation, stack data structure is used to hold left parenthesis and operators. In second stage, while evaluating the postfix notation, the stack data structure is used to hold operands. In such a way, stack data structure is used by the compiler internally. Okay? Now this one, the way of evaluating the given arithmetic expression. Here the first application completed. Now we go for another important application, recursion concept. So what is meant by recursion? So a function calls itself is called recursion, and the function is treated as a recursive function. Now while designing a recursion, we must place two conditions, one condition as base condition and another condition as recursive condition. Here the base condition avoids the recursive call and recursive condition calls recursive procedure. Now in recursion concept, the function control is necessary to transfer from one place to another place. In such cases, those addresses are temporarily stored inside the stack data structure. Here this data structure is maintained by the compiler internally. Now observe this point. In case of recursive procedures, stack is an important tool used by the compiler for storing addresses temporarily while moving the control from one place to another place. Consider this example. Now this code shows a recursive function for factorial of a given value. Now the function implementation part, int fact of int n. Now we check whether n value reaches to 1 or not. So if n equivalent to 1, now we place the base condition as return 1. Else, if this condition is false, now we place recursive condition as return n into fact of n minus 1. Students, you are familiar with this recursive function. Now, assume we are calculating 4 factorial value. Now, how the function implementation? This one fact of 4. Now, fact of 4, so first we check whether this n value reaches to 1 or not. So 4 equivalent to 1, false. Hence, recursive condition will be executed. Like return 4 into fact of 4 minus 1. Again there is a function call. So fact of 3 value. So fact of 3. Now 3 equivalent to 1, false. Hence, return 3 into fact of 3 minus 1. Now we calculate fact of 2 value. So fact of 2, 2 equivalent to 1, false. Hence return 2 into fact of 2 minus 1. Now we calculate fact of 1 value. So fact of 1, now 1 equivalent to 1, true. Hence base condition will be executed like return 1. Now when this base condition executed, now this 1 value is substituted at this location. Hence, fact of 2 equivalent to return 2 into 1 value. So 2 into 1, 2. Hence, now statement is treated as return 2. Now this value is substituted at this particular statement. Hence factor of 3 equivalent to return 3 into 2. Now this value returns 6. Now this value returned to this particular statement. Hence factor of 4 equivalent to return 4 into 6. So return 24. Now which shows 4 factorial value. Now observe here, the given expression is expanded in forward direction, whereas the values are substituted in backward direction. So whenever it reaches to the initial call, now it produces result value. Here, the importance of stack data structure is, when the expression is in forward direction, these addresses are stored inside the data structure, that means inside the stack data structure with the help of push operations. When the values are written back, now the same addresses are deleted from the stack with the help of pop operations. Now when the stack becomes empty, now it produces the result value of the given function as 24. So this one, the importance of stack data structure in recursion concept. Okay, I hope all of you understood these applications of stack. Okay, now we go for what are the advantages of stack. Now when we observe insertion and deletion operations with arrays concept, in stack those operations can be applied very easily. So insertion and deletions can made very easily when we compare with array insertion and deletion operations. Then when we go for time complexity, in arrays concept, insertion operation takes big OH of n time. Deletion operation also takes big OH of n time. But in case of stack data structure, insertion operation, that means push, takes only big OH of 1 time, and deletion operation pop takes only big OH of 1 time, which is less when we compare with array insertion and deletion operations. Hence stack is a suitable data structure when we compare with array data structure. Then stack disadvantages. Now consider the status of the stack as, now in this format, here the size of the stack is 3, and now elements are inserted into the stack like 10, 20, 30. Now 30 is the topmost element of the stack. Now at this stage, suppose if you want to delete the first inserted element 10, here direct deletion is not possible. For this, first we delete 30 and this element is stored in some other variable. Then delete 20, it is stored in some other variable. Now control reaches to the required element 10. Now 10 is deleted from the stack. Now after deletion of 10, now again 20 and 30 are pushed into the stack. That means to delete this particular element, we apply some additional operations. In such cases, it leads to time complexity problems. So here, the first inserted element direct deletion is not possible. To overcome this disadvantage, we go for another type of data structure called queue data structure. Okay? Students, I hope all of you understood this concept. So in next session, we will discuss another type of data structure called queue data structure. Okay? Thank you one and all.